आपको पुराना शहर कैसे लगा? And everybody say me बहुत अच्छा लगा. And I'm say thank you very much.
Hi everyone and welcome to a new vlog. We are on our way to a new country. We are going on a new trip and this time we are going to the land of fire, which is Azerbaijan. And right now I am at Bangalore airport. So we don't have direct flights to Azerbaijan from Bangalore. So basically we are flying to Baku, which is the capital of Azerbaijan. And from India you have direct flights from two cities. So you have direct flights from Mumbai and then from Delhi. From Mumbai I think you only have Azerbaijan Airlines, whereas if you're flying from Delhi you have both Azerbaijan Airlines and Indigo. And when we had looked at the price options, Indigo was much cheaper, so that's why we are flying Indigo. From Delhi, our flight is at 9:15 to Baku, and it's a 4.5 hours direct flight, and we'll be in Baku by 12:05 a.m. Also, yesterday when we were trying to do check-in for the Indigo flight, it was not allowing us to do the check-in, and when we spoke to the customer care, Indigo customer care, they told us that because ours is a connecting international flight, so we'll have to come to the airport and do the check-in. And when we came here, there was a separate counter for your international connecting flights, and we went there and they checked our passport, our visa details, and then our luggage was also checked in till Baku. So we don't have to collect our luggage in Delhi, we just have to change our terminals, and we have kept like 4 hours gap between the two flights just in case if there was a delay in the domestic flight. So now it's time to board our flight to Delhi. The boarding has already started, so we'll see you all in Delhi. So we are finally at the Delhi airport and we landed on time, and originally our flight was supposed to land at T1 but fortunately it landed at T2. So T2 से to T3 it took us just like 5 minutes to walk, so that was quite convenient. But then यहाँ पहुँचने के बाद it was a total chaos. Like just to enter the terminal there was such a long queue, and I think we stood outside for like more than 10 minutes. It was just like there was just like too much of crowd. But yeah, once we got in, because we did not have to check in our bag, वो already like Bangalore से checked in हो गया था, we directly went for our immigration. Immigration was quite smooth. They only asked for our visa. They checked our visa and then they gave us a stamp on the passport. But then after immigration was the security check, and again that was a total chaos because it was just so slow. I think we spent like 20 minutes just standing in the queue, and like एक bag वो इतना, it's a good thing that they were checking each and every bag like very diligently, but then it was very slow. And yeah, वो सब करने के बाद we came here and there's a lounge that side. I don't know the name. It's Encalm Lounge. We went there again. वहाँ पे भी there was just so much of queue. So we thought we might as well come to the food court and order something. So we've got something to eat. Our flight is at 9:15 from here. And it's Indigo, and we don't know कि खाना देंगे या नहीं. I think it's similar to a domestic flight. There won't be any entertainment system as well, but I'm not sure about the food. So we thought we'll just like eat something, because by the time we reach Baku it will be like 12:05 a.m. and Baku is like 1.5 hours behind India, so India may it will be like 1:30 a.m. by the time we reach there. So we thought we'll just like eat something. Also, in case if you have a connecting flight, like if you're coming from one city and then your international flight is from another city, then your immigration will happen at the point of departure, like at the place where you are boarding the international flights. In our case, because we are boarding the flight from Delhi, our immigration happened in Delhi. So at your domestic terminal you can reach like 1.5 2 hours जो भी your regular domestic flights का timing होते हैं. You don't have to be there like 3 or 4 hours early. We had a little confusion about it yesterday, so we called Indigo customer care, and I read somewhere in the news that maybe like Indian government is going to start immigration at your starting point itself, but अभी तक वो implement नहीं हुआ है शायद. So your immigration will happen at the point of departure.
Short while from now, we would be commencing our final descent into Baku. The route today took us from India into Pakistan. We crossed a portion of Afghanistan, Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan. Baku is presently reporting temperatures of 21 degrees centigrade, clear skies and light winds.
I saw the city passing by my window. Was in the crowd, but I felt so alone. Looked at my phone like every other second. My future was blurry and numb. A tunnel where there's no light. Oh, but then you came.
We have finally arrived at our hotel, which is the Excel Sire Hotel in Baku, and this hotel is around 22 kilometers from the airport. Once we landed on time at the Hyder Aliyev International Airport, which is the main airport of Azerbaijan and obviously located in Baku. So we landed on time, and as expected, there was no food. We had to purchase food and eat if you wanted, and there was no entertainment system as well. But it was a smooth flight otherwise. And then the pilot did announce in midair that we crossed Pakistan, some parts of Afghanistan, Turkmenistan, so all those countries we crossed, and we landed at 12:05 a.m. and after that the immigration process was very smooth. We were expecting that they might ask us a few questions, but then I think in less than 10 seconds they stamped our passport. They didn't even ask for our visa, so that was very smooth. And after immigration we collected our luggage, and then after luggage, the moment you'll come out, you'll have options for money exchange, you'll have options for SIM, you'll have options for rental cars, so all that is available at the airport itself. And a lot of these shops were still functional even though it was 12:30 a.m. and the first thing that we did was we converted some currency. We had carried US dollars from India, so in case you're coming from India, don't carry Indian rupees because you won't be able to convert it over here. Only carry the big currencies like dollars, euro, Japanese yen, so all these big currencies you can get here and get it converted at the airport. So what I have heard is at the airport the currency conversion rate is very high, so we just converted some bare minimum amount. And also try to get lower denominations because you'll have to pay in cash at a lot of places, and then they'll say that they don't have change. So just to avoid that, make sure that you ask them for lower denominations. And then after that we purchased the SIM card. So there were two providers, Azercell and Barkcell, and the rates were almost same, so we purchased Azercell. And then we booked a Bolt to arrive at our hotel, and that is another story that we'll tell you tomorrow because we are very tired today. But yeah, we finally reached our hotel, finally managed to reach our hotel, and I'll quickly show you the room. It's a pretty nice room. It's a little small, but then very nicely decorated.
And filled me up. We had never met before that time, but I just knew that we'd end up. You took it, you took away my loneliness. So I know it, I know it. You're making me wholehearted. Together it's always better. I don't want to be parted. You're making me wholehearted. You're making me wholehearted. We jumped off the subway leading nowhere.
It's a new morning in Baku, Azerbaijan, and I'm standing outside our hotel, which is the Excelsior Hotel. And last night we were very tired, so we after we reached hotel we slept. We had a good night of sleep, and today morning we went for breakfast. They had a very good, very decent spread of breakfast. So after having a good meal, we got ready, and now we are ready to start our first day in Azerbaijan by exploring its capital city, which is Baku. But before we start exploring Baku, there are a few information that I missed giving out last night. So about your flight and visa. So I've given all the details in this video already about the flight that we took, our visa, our immigration. But one thing that I forgot to mention was that Azerbaijan has e-visa for Indians, and I have already created a detailed video on Azerbaijan visa guide. So in case if you are interested to know more about it, then you can definitely go and check that video. And the second thing was the currency of Azerbaijan. So Azerbaijan's currency is Azerbaijani Manat, and this is how the currency looks like. So we got some currency exchanged at the airport. So this is 100 Manat, and then we have tens, and we got few ones. So this is Azerbaijani Manat currency, and as of August of 2024, 1 Manat is roughly equal to 50 Indian rupees. And at the airport we only exchanged $100, and the rate that we got was 1.66. So $1 is equal to 1.66 Manat, and we are planning to check in the main city today that what is the exchange rate we are getting, and maybe exchange a few more dollars. The SIM, I already told you, we got Azercell. Right now, till now, the connectivity has been good. It's one of the best service providers in Azerbaijan. So SIM is done, currency is done, flight is done, and yeah, about the cabs. So we tried booking Bolt yesterday from the airport, but there was so much of confusion because the moment you'll step out of the airport, you will see there's this huge parking area where there are just so many cabs. And we booked like one cab, but it was so difficult to figure out where exactly is that cab, and we couldn't even talk to him because again there's this problem, there's this language problem, like he was not understanding English properly. We were of course not understanding the local language over here. And then while we were trying to figure out that where our cab is, there were like 5-6 different cab drivers who were trying to show us that okay, 20 Manat may will take you to our hotel, but we had already heard that there's a lot of like taxi scams that happen here. It's all safe, as in nobody is going to do anything to you, but all they are going to do is like try and take more money from you instead of what is showing in the cab. So it took us like 20-25 minutes to actually find a cab. Like I think in 20-25 minutes, 3 cab drivers, we booked 3 cabs and all 3 of them cancelled because we couldn't figure out where exactly they are. It's such a huge parking area. But ultimately we found one, and then on the app it was showing like 9 Manat, but he was like, I'll take 15 Manat. So we were like, okay fine, we'll just pay him 15 Manat and just reach hotel because it was already like 1:30. So one tip here is that if possible, try and coordinate with your hotel. We did try sending a mail to our hotel before coming here, but there was no response and we couldn't contact them. But do try coordinating with your hotel and see if they can arrange a cab for you. So that will make your life easy when you land here and you won't have to like pay any extra amount. But right now we are ready to explore and start a new day in Baku. Our Baku sightseeing will be captured of course in the next vlog. Right now again we are trying to book a Bolt cab. Hopefully we'll find a cab, the cab will come here and we won't have to hassle about the money. And like I already told you, try and get lower denominations. Once we got the money and we went to purchase the SIM, that guy did not have change. So he was like, go to the currency exchange and they'll give you change. So we went there, we gave him 20 Manat and he gave us like 1 Manat ka denomination. So try and have some loose change with you. And even in Bolt, like don't put your card details, just put cash as the mode of payment and pay in cash. But you can see a bit of the Baku infrastructure behind us. Whatever little we saw of Baku while we came from our hotel, while we came from the airport to the hotel, the infrastructure was really good, like such tall buildings, amazing architecture. But yeah, now let's go and explore Baku city.